Yo, what is up guys? Today is another video and we are having a little server interview with the owner of Digimine.
Hello.
Hello. And we're pretty much gonna talk about updates, what's gonna happen in the future with the server, and yeah, so what's gonna be the few updates that you guys are
Well,
at?
I am currently in the process of adding Skyblock, which I think I've just finished actually. I'm thinking about adding Spleef or other assorted mini games, which is going to be fun, and we have parkour and all of that. Wowzers. I'm not really sure what else. The server kind of like evolves with the players, so whatever people want, they get most of the time. Really?
Yeah. Are you guys ever going to add a shop?
Yes.
Okay.
We had a shop, and then someone griefed it, so I had to take it down. And I've upgraded the shop from something tiny to something too big for me to handle, and so I spent like a week adding in items and removing items and replacing items, and it's just taking so long. But by the end of next week, the shop will be back.
Okay.
Probably.
Where do you see the server in like a few years?
Wow.
Well, if Minecraft's still up then, or if you
In a
still
few
have it.
years, I hope Microsoft doesn't take Minecraft down in a few years.
Yeah.
But where do I see the server in a few years? Honestly, I don't actually know. I suppose wherever people want the server to go. If you want the server to die, then it will probably die because we'll have no players. But I suppose I kind of imagine the server getting like slightly more popular than it is now. I mean, today we hit an all-time high of 15 players on at any one time. Woo. I don't really know. I suppose I see it as a lot bigger than it is today. Like a lot more stuff to do than just for survival and currently implementing Skyblock. But I don't really know, to be honest.
Okay.
That really put me on the spot.
Yeah. Will you like have a TeamSpeak anytime soon?
We have a TeamSpeak.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. You should
Very
get
fun.
your dev to like get the plugin where it's like under the like when you press tab, it's like TeamSpeak and then the IP or something.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Not even I knew about this stuff. I will try and get that to happen. If not, I'm just gonna, because I'm soon going to be implementing an auto message thing, majigger. So I'll add it in there. Yeah, see, Skyblock already done. Very fancy, aren't we? So why don't I meant TeamSpeak, not Skyblock?
Like, are you ever gonna have like Hunger Games if anyone asked you? Like,
If we could, then I would love to have Hunger Games.
okay.
It's more a case of like if we had the memory, well, I suppose not memory, the RAM to do it, because what you have to think about is every, let's say, 10 minutes, the map would have to reset and get enough players, and currently we don't really have enough players for the necessity of having a Hunger Games. I mean, we don't have 24 players on consistently.
Yeah.
We've never had 24 players on, but if we get 24 players on consistently, I would happily add a Hunger Games.
Yeah. And also, that would actually get your server up a bit more.
Yeah, that's why I've kind of added this Skyblock, really.
Yeah.
Well, not just that. People asked for it.
Yeah. Creative should be one of the other ones, too.
Yes. I think I ought to hire you.
Yeah. I owned a server before, like 3 servers, but it wouldn't let me pay for it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
I had
that's your problem.
What?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, anyways, my server had Hunger Games, Kit PvP, Skyblock, Sky Wars, and
Okay.
Spleef,
Wow,
and Creative.
very fancy.
Yeah, but it wouldn't let me pay for it.
Yeah.
I think one of the devs I hired changed her password on one of them, and I
Mm.
never got into it since. Um, anything else? Let me just see. So, would you like to explain the buy house?
Ah, buy house. Now, this is a complicated thingamabobber. So, people build houses, we put them in buy house. People can buy houses for in-game money. See?
Okay.
Complicated. No, it's actually, like, more complicated than that. Well, I say it's more complicated than that. It's, okay, so, people can buy people can buy houses, obviously, the name implies it. But, quite often we put some of our staff into creative mode and ask them to build houses for us. That's how we got our two builders, one of whom hasn't been on recently. But yeah, so people can build houses. Like sometimes people come on saying, like, can I build a house? So I've got a separate world where I let people build houses. Like I put them into creative mode, let them build a house. Depending upon how good it is, we will quite often put them in buy house, which is how we got a couple of these actually, we got a couple of these houses from it. We got one from Rippers, which, not gonna lie, it's not the best house in the world. Got one from Hunter. It's again not the best house in the world. Other than that, I suppose. I suppose we don't really have any others, so quickly, I just punched my TV. That was a bad idea.
Wow.
Quickly, come and build houses for us. Yeah, so, depending on the, I don't know what to say, goodness, it's not the right word, but goodness of a house, it will go and buy a house, and then it will be assigned a price, most likely by me. And then people can buy the house if they like it, and if they buy the house, the profit goes to the maker of the house.
Oh.
So you build a house, I put it up for 100,000. Somebody buys a house, you get 100,000 from it. Speaking of, I still need to pay Hunter 35k.
Any other questions? Let me think.
Did you just say thank? Let me thank.
Do you guys have a website up for like
Yes.
ranks?
We do have a website.
Okay.
A lot of this. One of the few things I've actually got sorted. Well, that makes me sound really bad at my job. I've got a lot sorted. It's very, very stressful. Especially with exams at the same time.
Yeah.
But I'm managing.
Would you ever interact with the people who join when the server
do.
gets more popular, like on Skype or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I quite often interact with the people. I mean, I have the Skype of every single staff member actually, bar David, and I have a Skype of quite a few players. Well, we don't have many, and half of the ones we have now are Swedish. But yeah, I love talking to people. Saying that, I realise I love doing the opposite. But I can talk to people, and like I can what we're doing here. I can explain to them, or if they ask, I can tell them what we're going to do in the future. Or ask them what they might like on the server, and then I can try implementing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to talk to people on the server. It gives me an idea of how I'm doing. Like if I'm
Yeah.
doing a bad job, if I'm doing a good job. I love feedback.
Yeah, so when you do download more plugins like mini games, will you still keep the survival aspect?
Yes.
Okay.
Survival is what the server is themed around. Then on the sides, it will be the mini games, Skyblock, maybe factions, whatever. Survival is the aim of, well, survival is A, the aim of the server to survive, and B, what the server is built around. Minecraft, which was originally in survival, and keeping true to that, we will always have survival on the server.
Yeah.
But it really depends. I mean, if mini games and that malarkey starts becoming more popular than survival, I might switch it over to a hub system where you can like teleport. But for now, it's gonna be survival is the first thing you'll come into the server in survival, and then you can teleport or I suppose teleport is the only real word that works there. You can teleport to the mini games or whatever.
Would you like to explain the senior staff and the junior staff?
Ah, senior stuff. Well, this is more just sort of something for voting, I suppose. Really, senior for voting. There's vote rewards every month. So for the first 2 months, that includes this month. This month, the top voter gets a free game on Steam. Next month that will happen for these 2 months. However, staff aren't in the vote reward thing. But every month, like, if the top voter gets a special little gift, like, so like $10, $20 on Bycraft. Or for a couple of months every year I might give out a free game on Steam. Something like that. But the senior staff, junior staff is mostly just for me to distinguish between the vote rewards. So I mean senior staff, which is admin and upwards, wouldn't really get vote rewards. It depends upon, like, I suppose, sorry, just seeing that name in chat. I don't really know what it is. It's more something that I did a while ago, and it helped me then, but now there's not really much point to it.
Yeah. Do you guys have a YouTube channel?
Kind of. It's sort of gone downhill recently between me and the co-owner.
Mike. Yeah.
Yes.
It probably would have been better if I had both of you here.
That's going to be difficult.
Yep.
As I'm sure you can imagine. But yeah, yes, we do have a YouTube, I suppose. It's basically, I say a YouTube, it's not the server's YouTube, it's just Mike's YouTube. But go subscribe if you want.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the description. To be honest, I think that's it for all the questions.
Well, if you or anyone watching, Ezra, I cannot speak. If anyone ever has any questions, don't be scared to ask. I am fine answering questions. Mostly, apart from personal ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all, to be honest.
That was quick. That was quicker than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. Just thinking. No, I don't think there's any more, so see you guys. Like and subscribe for more. Join the server. Vote. Apply if you guys want, maybe.
Donate if you want. Gives you really speaking of donating stuff, loads of cool ranks.
Yep.
But we're going to be adding loads of stuff, as I said.
I'll leave the store in the description too. Also with their YouTube channel, I guess, server IP obviously, and obviously my links, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. So like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time. See ya guys.